All right, Juventini, welcome back to the All UVcast channel, and it's that time. It's time to run the preview and prediction for the big Champions League group stage match against Barcelona. So let's get the little fun facts and trivia out of the way right out of the get-go. 13 times in the history of this fixture, these two clubs have met. 5 wins going to Juventus, 4 going to Barcelona, and 4 ending in draws. Now, can you name the top 5 goal scorers in this fixture? I'll give you a little hint. It's a 5-way tie for first place. So you have, all with 2 goals, Ivan Rakitic, Lionel Messi, Paulo Dybala, Hristo Stoichkov, and Roberto Betega. All right, so basically, this fixture, all right, man, it's going to be a little chance for redemption for Pirlo because, of course, his last match with Juventus was that final defeat, and that's probably all we're going to talk about, that final, okay? Other than the fact that that was a PK on Pogba from Alves. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not over it. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Barcelona will be without PK. Umtiti probably will not make it. Ter Stegen won't, and Coutinho will be most likely out. So those are some key players missing from Barcelona. Juve, of course, going to be without the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo, as the test came back. He is still positive for coronavirus. So he will not make this match. Delay for the he's from doctors. He is training. Chiellini out and Alexandro out as well. So what does that mean for the lineups? For Barcelona, you will most likely get Nato will be back in goal. There's a familiar face for Juventini. Dest and Alba as your fullbacks. Orayo and Lenglet as your center backs. Pjanic and De Jong with Dembele, Messi, and Fati, and behind Griezmann. That's most likely what you're going to see from Barcelona. For Juve, the big thing is, will Bonucci play and will he be risked? I know how Juventini feel about Leonardo Bonucci, and I know that he's on a downward spiral defensively. However, and I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, I think you take the chance and you play him only because of the familiarity that the players have in that system. I feel like if we switch it up now, I don't know if this is the game I would take the chance to tinker yet again. I think, one of the projections with Bonucci is that you will get Tech, Demiral, Bonucci, Danilo, with Cuadrado and Chiesa as the fullbacks, with the wingbacks, with Bentancur and Rabiot in the middle. Ramsey, that puts him in the hole behind Dybala and Morata. I'm perfectly fine with that. The other variation is, if Bonucci is out of the lineup, you take Bonucci out, you put Frabotta in. That creates a back four of Cuadrado, Demiral, Danilo. Demiral and Danilo as your 2 center backs, Frabotta and Cuadrado as your fullbacks. In the middle, that will then take out Ramsey, and that will enter Kulusevski. Then you will form Kulusevski, Bentancur, and Rabiot. Arthur, of course, could be discussed about playing in this match. He may very well get the start, but I don't know. The projections I've been seeing all seem to have Bentancur and Rabiot in there. So this variation, obviously taking Bonucci out, putting Frabotta in, taking Ramsey out, putting Kulusevski in, Chiesa, still leaves you with Dybala, Morata up top, turns into a 4-4-2. Okay. This could go a couple different ways. We know what Alessandro Del Piero said, and he's urging them to go into this 4-4-2 that turns into a 4-2-4 attacking. The other way this could shift is that it could go back into our 4-3-4-1-2 when we have the ball. It could also turn into a 4-2-3-1 should he line us up in this 4-4-2 base. So it'll be really, really interesting to see. I have no idea what he does. But again, for me, just the tinkering again, and I don't know if we want to get into that. When I think about our last match, we were very, very unfortunate not to come out with the victory. But the thing that stuck out the most was, yet again, it was Juventus that was playing the match backwards. Playing the match backwards in the sense that they had the right mentality, right approach in the last 25 minutes of the match after facing adversity. We need to stop waiting for those adverse scenarios. We need to stop being reactive. I talked about on the last podcast how I thought that a little bit of it could be coming from the fact that Pirlo has got them to step off the gas and step off the throttle when it comes to the press and winning the ball back. They're much more patient. It's making us a little bit more solid when it comes to positional positional awareness. Let's put it that way. He's eased off the press. But is that starting to seep into their mentality? Are they getting too patient? Are they getting calm? Even if we look back to the win against Dynamo Kiev, we never really went foot on the throttle. It was a controlled victory and whatnot, but it really wasn't with the same intensity that we played with the last 25 minutes against Verona. And there's nothing stopping us from doing it. We just need to stop basically being reactive, and we need to start dictating a little bit more. Barcelona's missing some key players. We're missing some key players too, but God, take your pick for who defends worse. From what I've seen, Barca's really, really bad. We're at home. We should take this to them. I hope that Pirlo, I hate all this discussion around Cristiano Ronaldo. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play and whatnot? Because I want the team to be focused on doing it without him. And I hope that Pirlo is doing a good job of shutting down any communication amongst the squad and around the players. Be prepared to go out there and do it without him. Act as if you don't need him out there to get this job done, because to be honest, you don't. Juve is fully capable. We have not seen what we're capable of just yet, but it's getting close. I have a feeling it will happen for Pirlo, and it will happen for this squad. But again, I just can't stress enough. I don't want to see too much tinkering. I know it makes us very, very impatient when we see a struggle and getting draws against these lower sides. But again, the Serie A race is not settled in the first 6 matches. We just need to be a little bit patient. I think it's more personnel than anything. Even in the Verona match, there was a little bit of tinkering. Let's get the right guys out there from the start. Let's get our heads right from the get-go, and let's take it to them. Prediction, as I said on the last podcast, Juve wins this one 2-1. That's my prediction. But as always, I want to hear from you, Juventini. What is your prediction for this match? What's going to happen? Either reach out to me on Twitter. My handle's right there. And let me know what your score is going to be, or drop it in the comments of this video. As always, Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao.